Hi everyone, welcome to the second video on functions in the Baylor Tutoring Department's Computer Science Tutoring video set. In this video, we will walk through a short C++ program that displays the use of functions. I've created a program that reads in a varying amount of soccer scores from the user, which, after each entry, gives the minimum score and average of the scores entered. The premise of the program is simple, however, I've created three functions other than the main function to perform some key work. At the top of the program, I have three function prototypes for the functions used other than main. A function prototype simply declares the existence of a function to the compiler. You can see that I have not implemented the code for the functions up here, and instead do so below the main function, down here. I could actually implement the code for the functions up here rather than using the method I just showed. However, I believe that this makes the program more readable. And if we create a function that uses one of the other functions, this current method will allow us to do that. If for some reason the read score function makes a call to show average score, and we implement the code without using function prototypes first, the compiler will give an error because it reads top to bottom. Therefore, show average score is not known to the compiler yet. Now that we have an understanding of function prototypes and why they are useful, let us walk through the code. In the main function, we statically initialize an array with maximum of 100 elements to hold our scores, then begin reading from the user. Our first function is the read score function, which, as we can see from the function prototype, takes two parameters and returns an int, which is the score that was read. The two parameters are an O stream and an I stream passed by reference. You will learn about pass by reference soon. However, know for now that rather than using cout and cin inside other functions, we should always pass them to the function that we would like to use them in. Cout and cin are both stream objects, so they can actually be passed to functions like a normal variable can. If we scroll down, we can see the read score function is just a couple of lines, prompting the user for a score and returning that back to the caller. Within main, we can see that we store that return value in the score variable and check if it is -1. If it is not -1, we enter the while loop code, which calls upon the show min score and show average score functions. Of course, feel free to pause to read code comments for further explanation. These next two functions take the scores array, the size of the array, and an O stream by reference as parameters. They respectively find and show the minimum score in the array and the average score. As you can see, neither of these functions returns anything back to the caller, so we use the void return type. Rather than returning something, these two functions print text to the passed in O stream, which in our case is cout. You can see their code right here. Of course, all of this could be done inline in the main function, but in this case, using functions gives us small, readable units of code that we may be able to tweak and reuse in the future. So let's do a short test run. So I'll enter 10 for one soccer game, 5 for the next, and we have our first intermediate printout here. Out of the two scores, the minimum is 5, the average is 7.5. Let's enter another. Now we have a new minimum and a new average, and let's tell it to quit with -1. So that was just one example run of the program, and that concludes this video. I hope this video has been helpful for illuminating the concept of functions further and how you might be able to use them in a program. Stay tuned for videos on pass by reference and pass by value coming up next. I hope you found this video really helpful. The concepts and information presented in these videos will be true no matter which computer science course you are taking. However, the concepts presented in this video are referencing material currently covered in Baylor University's coursework. Remember, if you are a currently enrolled Baylor student, we offer free tutoring services. Our tutoring center is located on the first floor of the Sid Richardson building. You will find all the details you need about these services on our website, www.baylor.edu/tutoring. You may schedule a free 30-minute one-on-one tutoring session online or just drop in during any of our business hours. For more information about our current services, please visit our website. Thanks.